ENG KAWEESI, the former NUP Nansana Municipality contender, has come out to continue saying that he was stolen off 600 million shillings in the pursuit of getting the NUP party ticket. During the Sanyuka TV, he came out to cry so loud. In fact, I was laughing when I saw this video. In fact, here's a tape.
I am going to cut off the show.
That was a show on Sanyuka TV where ENG KAWEESI came out to say that 600 million was stolen by the NUP president. First of all, I did my previous video telling you why I think leaders who pursue loans to get a political seat must not come anywhere near that political seat, because it turns out to be transactional. After our independence, people pursued the leadership position without getting loans. If a person gets loans, not even in the bank, but on money lenders, what do you expect when he goes in parliament? Those are the leaders. When a bad law comes, for as long as he's given something small, he will pass it because he's now looking to recoup, okay, the money. Secondly, do you think can happen? Okay, NUP may have some faults, but that's not the fault of asking for 600 million shillings. Let me assume that he was asked for the 600 million shillings. Why is it then that the card was given to Zambali? Why? A person who had less money. Why? Tell me. So it collapses. You cannot tell me that the issue was about money and a person who's poor ends up getting the card. It shows that your allegation of 600 million shillings fails. If at all he had come out to say that a person who got the card maybe was the highest bidder, gave more money, then we would believe. Let's continue with the video.
So at this point, seeing Kale, ngenda kama ojoli engineer chicho yagala okuyambibwa neda so ona muleke engineer obuzo mwenda lemeredwa go kati focus yitade kufana ebo kayimba solo ye muleke kati ndikubwe njagala bwe oyagala oyambibwa otya
basinda ko julizi
tutandikira oyagala oyambibwa
ngasobola okuyambibwa ebyange nebikomawo
okay
oyambike
Matesa woyogerwe
basobola okunyamba ngasobola okuba omulanga ne banyamba
yogera it is your turn oyagala oyambibwa otya
nze mbadde njagala ekibiina kya national platform naye olaba nagambye nkivuddemu sikyalina kyembagaza sikyalina
engineer wetaaga okukkakkanya so pointi yo kuba
oyandeke my money. It is my money. Ebyange bigenda.
Oyagala ni abakuyamba.
Tunda mukokera ku sente zange.
Jango mani making.
Tunda mukokera ku sente zange.
Engineer, ngenda kwerekereza mukwano, ngenda kwerekereza. Engineer, nkuwadde chance mu munnange, oyogere olabe tu omulabi akasiyo ngitadde ku Honorable Kayemba.
So that is ENG KAWEESI when he was crying straight on national TV, saying that he lost 600 million shillings that he gave Robert Chakwani. For me, I think, to be fair, before Zambali came out to announce that he was going to run for that constituency, the front runner was this guy. In fact, is one of the few opposition leaders I know that had put a lot of billboards in his constituency. There is no person that stood for MP that I know, maybe there are others, that had more posters, more blackboards like that guy. Maybe spent a lot of money. Truth is, he may have gotten some loan for his campaign, but that money, I doubt that he went to Robert Chagula and sent him for a card. Because if it was the thing that cards were about, he would have gotten the money, because Zambali was a poor man. He never got the money. A person who got the card never got the money. So for me, I think he's suffering from stress. I've ever been in an election. In 2021, I ran for election. Elections are so expensive. Sometimes you get out of election after losing. You are leaking your wounds, even if you don't have loans, but you keep on looking your financial wounds. You remember the support you are getting. You remember the time you put in. So that is the stress. And that person has stood 3 times. He ran in 2016, he ran in 2021, he ran in 2026. Standing means spending. I think he just needs someone. He's suffering depression and he's trying hard to get that depression from him and put it on someone else. So for me, I think his close family members should talk to him, because I know the pain of losing an election. I know, most especially if you spent like he did, because he spent a lot. If it was about fairness, trust me, he deserved the card. If it was about the billboards, etc. But I think the party saw that Zambali, since he has a name, and Zambali had done something for opposition, including they've ever suspended him when he came out on the rally to support Bobi Wine. Zambali had a show to host NUP, and this show hosted very many NUPs. So I think the party looked that Zambali was the fine person to take up the position. But the allegation that NUP stole 600 million things from him, I don't believe so. Because if it was about the money, then Zambali wouldn't have gotten the card. So what I think that man is suffering from depression. His family members, close family members, should come out close and talk to him. Okay? And talk to him. And even the way he's playing to get some handouts from General Kaguta Museveni, but he's doing it the wrong way. The other time he met the RDC, how can you want to meet General Kaguta Museveni to get some money and you cross with an RDC? You would have crossed with big names like Anita Among, etc. But for you to be seen on RDC calling on General Kaguta Museveni won't help you, because you have nothing to add on the NRM. Trust me. He would have done that in another approach. So that is an allegation. In fact, in another video, he was explaining about this.
Engineer,
okay, engineer. Engineer.
Omuntu waberanga ye yakwata sente ze wali nabadde sinnamalayo nonsalako nasooka neewula millions 4.5 nenkwata ebina nembiwaayo. Omulundi ogwokubiri neewula millions 3.5 nenkwata millions 2 ze millions 6. Zino millions 4.5 bangamba kuzaayo 6. Millions 3.5 bangamba okuzaayo millions 10 ye billion ne millions 10.
Okay.
Ge magoba awamu ga millions 10. Kati ono ayinza okukwata kituukangako tasobola kutegera kyempitamu. Ensonga lwaki
you know what speaks about. Voters should know that if you get to know that a person standing for office is getting loans to stay, don't vote for him, because it's going to be transactional. Voters should start voting for ideas and capacity, not these transactional MPs. In fact, I thank God if indeed he took the loan of 600 million shillings. He may have taken it based on what he spent in an election, but of course not giving it to Bobi Wine to get the card. It is the truth. Let's continue with the video.
Ekirala tabeeranga kundowooza mu kibayita deal. Ebiseera ebisinga deal buba bwesigwa tekuba bujulizi. Katuba tusobola kukkiriza ku riskinga awatali bujulizi. Kati oyo takituukangamu.
Engineer.
nze nfunye sente ntya omuntu atasobola deal tasobola kufuna sente omuntu atasobola kukkiriza risk tasobola kufuna sente nze nga tumaze otegeera n'oŋŋamba ojja kutegeeza ekigambo kyo ojja kituukiriza ne bw'oŋŋamba nti tewagenda kubeera kamera tewagenda kubeera kintu kyonna nze ne mbala mutima gwo nti tojja kwekyusa tetukkiriziganyizza ojja kituukiriza n'otaleeta.
So that is Engineer Kaweesa. First of all, you clearly see is even speaking about dealings, how to get money. A person who is engulfed in such shady deals should not even be near political power. Truth is, many leaders take loans, most especially during campaigns to finance their campaigns. But okay, I may agree on a friendly loan, or a family loan. But if a person can go as far as getting 600 million, and when he has to pay back, he has to pay with the sum and the collateral, he has to pay 1 billion shillings. Yet the return on investments of being a member of parliament does not even exceed 2 billion shillings. Is going to become transaction. So with all factors constant, it's continuing to show that Engineer Kaweesa is daft. He doesn't know how to do politics, and he's a dealer who should not come near any political power. So Engineer Kaweesa is just doing blackmail. He thinks he can be called by the NRM, but he's also doing it in a wrong way. If indeed he wanted to be called by the NRM, first of all, he will be seen crossing with big wigs, but also maybe arrange something else other than that blackmail of the 600 million shillings. You know, Museveni may call you, but if you show your real colors of wanting to get money, he will not call you. Trust me, he's doing it in a wrong way, and he's going to become a loser. Of course, as my opinion is truly Mr. Wakini Kaweesa Magal. If you're into this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment so that I'm motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.